Hey, it's Miss Lady T. Field trip. Walking the dog. I just I need to come on here and get this out because so she's getting old. This morning, real good morning, cooking breakfast. Made some eggs and some sausage and shit. Real good breakfast, you know. Good morning, good morning. Um, my dog smells the sausage and stuff. She's like, oh, cool, you know. She can't get up. She's stuck on the floor and she's screaming. She's like, I mean, just screaming. And I get it. It's age and stuff. But I lost my shit, and I know grant us temperance. And just to let you know what I fucking did, and I mean, we gotta be patient, and some of us lose our shit sometimes. And I didn't lose my shit, but I did say fuck off. I flicked the TV off, and I said return to sender, motherfucking tenfold. I mean, I just let it go because this dog was screaming, and I didn't. She's probably 50 or 60 pounds, so I had to pull her up and get her back on her feet and stuff. After she gets walking, she's fine. And this is how I know people are fucking watching me, especially my fucking neighbors. And I don't care if they fucking see this or not. And I'm sorry, excuse my French, but you guys got to fucking stop. I mean, grant me patience, and I got to pray this out and meditate because it's this energy is not cool. It's not cool, and people will do the most to fuck with you. And you want to not giving my secrets out, and I will get through every fucking thing they throw at me because I am that determined. They're not going to beat me. They're not going to make me lose my shit. None of that shit, because I know I have the Most High on my side. And when they can't fuck with you, they will go to the nearest thing that breaks your heart, and that's, you know, your pets. And I had a little, not a rant this morning, but I just wanted to, I went and said a bunch of stuff this morning, and it was all truth. And I wasn't angry at this point, you know, when I said all this. I said, you know, the devil don't give a fuck about you. And he can promise you cars and money and fame and fortune and all this shit. Do you think he's going to make good on those promises all the time? Yeah, it might look good at first to keep you working for him, you know. And I get that's how he keeps control of these people. They just keep feeding him money and keep sacrificing people and doing the most to people's, you know, belongings and pets and their person. They try to fuck with me, and it's not it's not like it used to be. Not at all. I know I'm protected. I know my animal's protected, but they will go after the merest thing you love. And this morning, what I was talking about was what happens when all the spell work comes back at you, and it starts affecting your animals or your kids or the people that you love. The devil knows how to get to your fucking heart and get to your fucking brain. He knows that shit, and if you let him, he will do it. Confirmation. But don't stay in that energy. I'm gonna go in and meditate and kind of pray this out because it's not a good energy. And God, I would hate to be these people, and I pray for these people. I still pray. I don't hate them. I don't hate them. Maybe they've gotten turned wrong, but continue my story. After I flicked off the TV, because I know they watch me from my TV and they watch me from my fucking phone. Anything with Bluetooth, they can see you. Okay? You're being watched or whatever. This is how I know they heard me. I walked out with my dog, sitting on their porch watching their TV, doing whatever. And I didn't say nothing to them. I know they're doing it. I'm not saying anything because that's what they want you to do. They want you to react and, you know, jeopardize your faith and jeopardize your calling, and you're not going to do that. Get pissed. You're allowed to get pissed. You're allowed to cry. You're allowed to get angry. It's human nature. There's emotions in this. You can't be happy 100% of the time. It'd be nice, but they don't like that. And I was having a great morning. I'm still having a good morning, and I'm going to have an amazing day. But I just wanted to come on here to let people know what the fuck they do sometimes just to fuck with you. And some things you can't control. And like my dog passing away, I think it was more to it. But, it's age, and, animals do pass on eventually, and you got to deal with that, and it hurts, and you don't want to see them in pain. And if I need to, if she continues this way, of course I'm going to have to, take her into the vet and stuff. But just let just keep your patience. But as soon as I walked out, and I'm standing here with my dog, and mind you, I'm pissed off, so my hand's kind of shaking a little bit. Not shaking, but just feeding that energy out, You got to get rid of that energy. And I got to walk her out so that way her hips are better and not hurting her. So she was laying on the floor for a little bit. So she got kind of stuck. And that's anybody with age, our hips hurt. But as soon as I walked out, boy, they got in their little zip, zip, zip. They're out. And I'm just like, yeah, you need to leave. It's a good time to leave, because you don't want none of this energy coming back at you. As much energy as they throw at me, when I throw it back, and that's not spell work. It's none of that bullshit. That we don't have to do that. I return to sender. Deal with your problems. Deal with your issues. Pray for your pets. Pray for your animal, which I did, and tell Spirit how I'm just sick of the people's actions that go on. But they got in their car and drove off. And it was cool. It was a little butterfly. Spirit will bring you back down to peace. Trust Spirit. They will bring you back down to peace. And your soul's troubled or whatever, and maybe you'll scream at the TV or something. Don't, scream at your animal. Don't scream at people. If you got to get it out, get it out. But just don't do any harm to anybody doing it. It's low vibrational. Me flicking the TV off was low vibrational. But sometimes it's got to come out. And it was pissing me off that I was having such a great morning. I cooked her a biscuit and some salt, give her something too. And then this happens. And I'm just like, God, man. But they fucking left. Confirmation. They left. Because I don't think I'd want to be on the other end of that energy. I felt that energy. When I'm just like, return to sender tenfold, quit fucking with my dog, and quit making her hurt. Because it's been, last couple evenings and stuff, it's up a lot, and it's because of the animals or whatever, and they fuck with you. And they know that gets to you, and they know that gets to me, so they're going to fuck with them to fuck with me. So I'm not letting it happen. I'm going to pray it out, meditate it out. But I'm just letting you know, sometimes you're not 100% happy all the time. I know I get on here and I'm smiling and, oh my God, this happened. But I just, I go through these emotions too. And these people do the most, and you have to control your emotions. And sometimes they're not easy to control, But I'm with you if shit's going on in your life that, just pray about it. Get pissed. Scream in your car. Scream in the house. Just get it out. And if you have to do it, just get it out, You'll feel better after you do it. And I know I must be doing good, because they wouldn't be fighting me so hard. So if anything, it's a confirmation that I'm in the right direction. And just keep your faith. Keep your peace. Keep your love. But just everybody have a great Wednesday. It's hump day, halfway to the weekend. Love ya. And it's Lady T. Like, share, subscribe. Bye.